in this main Swiss, the start of Challengers Northeast. It's exciting. Two very young teams about to bump heads on Pearl, and I'm all for it.
Split.
Well, Wild are looking to break through here. All players lined up. Sweet and Sour have got the right idea. I mean, it's been warmongering from Wild for quite a while. But it's Aiden to get the first pick. And having control over Art is huge, because that's where the rest of Wild are looking to hold the site from. Spike is planted actually quite far forward, so it's a great position for Wild to hold. Sweet and Sour struggling to find a single kill. Not one will drop as Wild secure their first round on Pearl.
Uncomfortable hold for Sweet and Sour, so they've decided to group up and retake A main, but they might get just a little bit much. Defo tries to take the shot. Viti ends up peeking alone. Defo knows exactly how many people are going to be here. A lot, and he's stuck.
Damn. Okay. That means they've got a couple of kills themselves now with no retaliation. Wild have found A axis. They don't want to drop the ball now, and Fraction having his hands.
Last player standing.
Brady. Stronghold. Not taken. Affen. Trying to spray here. This is where Wild are looking across, and this time they're flooding. They're not taking their time. They're not being patient. They want to catch their opponents off guard, and they might just have worked. Deceased, though, is able to stick around. He's grabbed one, but Wild are going for the chase. It's a trade 2v3. Wild have got the upper hand, but Yanto's wanting to put more pressure as his teammate arrives the fray. Reload could give Wild some breathing space to go for the plant, but Viti continues to amp up the pressure. Yanto drops. The Cosmic Divide is exactly what Wild needed. Viti trying to create some space for himself, but is unable to do so, with Wild trying to stay competitive on this attacking side. Pretty far forwards to that right-hand side extremity. It's paid off. Yanto no more. 5v4 from the get-go.
Tricks, it's just they have the K ultimate. They're going to send it over onto the A side. A lot of control over towards that, and this is a nice play from Deceased to go retake some of that space in mid. Also allows a lot of space for Defo to go for this flank. He's going to be joined by Viti. Well,
he'll be first to find contact. Best case scenario, he takes one down with him. He might even get away with more. No, just the one for now. A Fraction to open things up on the other end. Wild, they're looking good for this hold. And because they held the backside, they are primed and ready for whatever Sweet and Sour throw at them. 8-4. Wild are able to do some damage control, and at least it's fathomable.
Wild guessing and uncomfortable. At least Defo's been responded to here, but do Sweet and Sour know that there's more players than just the chamber? Oh. Brady's able to do quite a lot of damage with a frenzy, and it's a 3v2 on the defender's side.
But do you really want to hand over the A site for free? I think that's another question you need to ask yourself. Viti. Not a chance. Fraction. Brady's going for the chase. Yep, that's the Guardian gone. Fraction find a different gun. Either way, solid buy for Wild. Not quite the same for Sweet and Sour. Perfect situation for Wild to play catch-up. Yeah, this is not looking simple for Sweet and Sour at all, but they are prolonging their lives. He nearly caught Fraction off guard there, I'll give him that. But it's a flawless one here for Wild.
Much do Wild have to rely on? Recon out and a shock and a kill. Actually, Parade and Defo caught napping yet again from the looks of it. Yanto,
yeah, wasn't quite ready for it.
He's trying to go aggressive with how he's looking. Viti at least is able to find some space too.
And the Yanto repositions, this is brilliant. Trog pre-fires the position. Spike not in the right position though, not in the right place. And you don't really have clear access to it. You can pre-fire it if you want, but there's no guarantee of killing the diffuser. So Sweet and Sour in this situation are the loser, with Wild catching up ever closer.
Is what's got Drog so concerned. But if he's not careful, Merrick's could just be left on the site alone.
30 seconds left.
Merrick's. Oh, it's strong. It's pretty damn good. Shocked out onto the Yanto. He's going to take so much from it. Boom goes the Dynamo. And yeah, there you have it. 2v3. Sweet and Sour are in dire straits. The C's trying to take matters into his own hands, but he's met by a bullet to the chest. And Wild have successfully come back.
Looking behind him, so it's just Merrick's. They're able to pick up 2 kills before they're traded. Can keep doing those kind of things, though. It's aggressive this time from Wild, and before you can even blink, Sweet and Sour have lost 2 players on a full buy.
The defensive side favoring both teams. And Sweet and Sour very uncomfortable right now. They've got a saving grace from Defo if he's able to get himself into the backline on time, but no, they chose to take the fight a little bit too early. So this is a non-factor. Sure, we can try to find some extra damage.
Defo's gone down straight away again.
Oh no! Insult to injury. That is demoralizing. So daunting. Aiden, he realizes there's a lot coming towards him, but he can't recover on time. Deceased looks
Nice trade.
to put in the pressure. Merrick's is able to jump up in front and deal with Deceased who had crossed, so it does keep things on even standing.
4v3 now, advantage for them. Drog's kind of isolated on his own, so it's a nice pickup for Vitty, ex-teammates. Defo gets double peaked, and now what we can do about it.
Yanto off guard. And that's the right moment to do it. The perfect opportunity to take. Afford might give his team a way
10
in.
seconds left.
Holding very far backwards.
The Vice Wall is a potential annoyance. Yeah, it's been triggered. Well, shares even, so it's just this post-plant setup. Alright, from the
They're going to clear first. Oh. This was a risky one because both Wild players were looking in different directions, so if either of them lost the fight there, it could have been 2 one-on-ones, but it wasn't. Fraction recovered it well.
Twins out 8-4 up, 8-1 up at a given point, and Fraction might just take this map right from underneath their fingers.
So Wild have been able to approach ever closer. Aiden not
Nice
able to
bait.
trade. Sweet and Sour keeping themselves ahead. Merrick's damaged up, and Fraction is now on higher ground. Spike not down yet. 30 seconds. You lose the first series in the Swiss stage. So they play it simple. Spike down and await for Wild to make their move.
Defo's stuck. Suppressed for the time being, but nobody's really looking in that direction just yet. And that's because the crossfire is so strong.
This is operator fight. And now Merrick's looking to hold in a close angle. It is traded by Deceased, crucially so. Wild scrapping to get themselves close to the site. Spike down,
ping.
Drog retaliates 3 versus 3. Shock dart towards Deceased. It misses. He knows there is presence nearby. Doesn't fall for the bait, but Aiden recovers either way. And Wild might be able to recover it all together. Defo, backside. Oh, he's clean with it. He's low in health though and needs to recover for the next shot, and he does! Bradley by himself, and he needs to account for 2 different angles. 180-degree turn, and it's not in time for Viddy's push. 14